just wanna be her, from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, my cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Check, 59. Let's go, D. Tighten up. D, tighten up.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Blue draw Corker.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Check 4.
Hard.
Check 37. Check 37.
Tight dog.
Kill.
Set, go.
Kill.
Rock it. Deep dribble.
This is Tomlinson.
I'm all over you.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go
Third
now.
play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Strong right. I know.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw.
You ain't going nowhere.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's it, ready. We got work.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go on, 80.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Yellow.
Slam. Hey, check 24.
43.
Check.
What's that?
On 2nd down now, it's Holmes. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fight down these two. 180.
Watch the out.
15.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man is Holmes. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Line. That's a line.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Side.
Switch gears.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant.
All over you.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Yellow.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
That's going to be a long day.
Check nine.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Come on,
that
man.
one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On first down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's go.
On first down, Tomlinson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play.
Check 26. Back. Ready.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Hero 15.
the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Defense. Our time. It's our time. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
That's box, light.
Hey, rip lift.
Hey, eat. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Come on, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a give, right side. Holmes. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Watch 55.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, yellow, hey, go gun. Yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure he's got to hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they've been big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Chopper.
It's a party now. Slam.
They'll run on 1st down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Dirty base.
He was operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Your team spells.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Jet bomber.
A gain of 12.
Check 52. Switch.
Go. Now.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jimmy.
Look at me. Go. Hit it.
2nd and 9 now.
You ain't doing
Nowhere to
that.
go here. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Choose the mic. Squeeze, double. Check 31. Check.
Hey, color. Right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Go on, Eddie.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
80 weapon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight end left. We got 4.
Watch the safety creep. 61. Matchbox light.
Now it's Tomlinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Badgley hit from 59 in his rookie season. This one not quite as long, but he shows off that big leg by hitting another from distance.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
95's Mike, what's 95? Hey, I'm coming. 95.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike. Bravo! Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike.
Mahomes now on first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. 15. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Pick the edge. Come. Shift. Watch the shift. Bang.
Get it.
Running right, this is Tomlinson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but Very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is
boy.
within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alpha. Check 55, Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Yards on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, yellow.
First down.
155. Watch the
First
run,
and
watch
10
the
at the
run.
47-yard
Mike
line.
55, Mike 55.
Yellow.
Check. Mike 55, Mike 55. Foxtrot. Defense wins shit.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes going for the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
General, West, rush in.
0-15.
Check safety.
On first down, Holmes. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They come out here in the eye.
Collect.
Rabbit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas
So
City.
we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Gone.
Check 6 guys.
Here's Tomlinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Hatchet.
Sit up. Shoot.
Tomlinson.
Run.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken the lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm going to run you over. Show an A. Show an A. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Safety's creeping. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
15.
What we got? Mike. 55.
Mahomes now to throw.
You can't block me.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 55. Hey, here we go.
Hey, 15.
Watch the pass. Mike 55.
Right. Hey, 57.
I'm here all day. Charlie. Mike 55.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Hey, Ripley.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Here it comes.
Yellow.
Smoke. Sam, no, check. He's Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
That ties the game.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
5.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, Sam on.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
5.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Delta. They still playing soccer.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Good boys came out to play. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from. Get some.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 52. They can't hang with us.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
I got you, boy.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
SOS. Fair.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
8 read.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Out.
Here's second and 8. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. In for the score. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Chiefs 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Nice, sweetheart.
Attack.
Flare, alert, flare.
Now here's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's third down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Easy.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Tackles. Go. Mike 55.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's keep moving. Converge. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Who that? Check 43.
Attack.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 26, and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Holmes. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Attack! He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Tighten up. Deuce. Yellow. Right side.
They'll set up a throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Sponge. No. 57. Watch the edge. He's crashed.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Pick up the ball. Watch out. Jack!
They'll try the left side. It's Holmes. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd medium winds up being a good one. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
22 jet bomber.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
I got you, boy.
Finding room to work. He's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Slam, slam, slam.
Pilot, 64, wing.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Go.
They go again to Tomlinson. Big hold of the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Chiefs 24.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's bring it. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. All right, T, let's turn. All right,
43.
Mike, 55. Check.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. It's our time.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Holmes. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sunday.
Buzz, Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Not today. 55,
15.
watch the pass.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Get this. Echo. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, Their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week.